Hello investors, welcome back to the new video on Kalyan Jewellers. So this is a company which is having multiple stores. It is into the jewelry sector, and jewelry sector mein what they do is that they have their own revenues for coming from the making charges that they charge to the customers. So let us look at how was the quarter one performance of Kalyan Jewellers. Before we proceed with the Kalyan Jewellers quarter one performance, let us look at the Indian jewelry market favorable trends. How is the Indian jewelry market performing? So 2000, if you see unorganized and organized. So ये सब जो Kalyan Jewellers, Senco Gold, Titan, these are not recommendation to buy, but these stocks में what is happening is that they are riding on मूवमेंट और शिफ्ट फ्रॉम अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड ज्वेलर्स टू ऑर्गेनाइज्ड ज्वेलर्स. तो पहले क्या होता था कि देयर वाज अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड मल्टीपल ज्वेलर्स, स्मॉल ज्वेलर्स, पीपल यूज्ड टू बाय गोल्ड इन 20-30 years back. There was no organized player in this market. So what happened is that customers used to go to smaller jewelers. But currently what has happened is that over a period of time, organized percentage of organized jewelry has increased. If you see at 2000, just 5% was organized. Now to 2025 it is 40% organized. So this shift which has happened from 5% to 40%, here is what all these titans, Sencos of the world, like your Kalyan Jewellers, they are all thriving in this market because of this shift which is happening. India is the largest gold market, in the second largest gold market in the world. If you see the consumption, देखोगे तो highest component of retail consumption, wedding jewelry dominates. So 60% is wedding wear. So this is the red in the pie chart. Daily wear is 30% and fashion wear is around 10%. So 70% share of the gold jewelry out of the total gold demand. Gold jewelry demand and ownership is higher in rural India, rises with income. जैसे income level increase हो रहा है, so jewelry purchase increase हो रहा है. Urban jewelry purchase में if you see here, urban India 40%, rural India 60%. Rural India is still dominating with gold jewelry demand. South constitutes largest pie in the index. So South में if you see the demographics, South is 40% of jewelry market. Then North is 20%, East is 15%, and West is 25% of the jewelry market. So let us see how Kalyan Jewelry is positioned in this jewelry market, jewelry segment. 87% showrooms in India, 13% Middle East. So more or less 87 domestic से आता है इनका सेल, 13% Middle East से आ रहा है. पैन इंडिया प्रेजेंस में साउथ में इनका 36%. इफ यू सी हियर, साउथ में 36%, नॉन साउथ इज 64. सो इन्होंने क्या किया है कि साउथ एंड नॉन साउथ दे हैव segregated this. So south is 36, metro presence is 30% and 70% non-metro. तो जैसे रूरल एरिया में ज़्यादा ज्वेलरी परचेस इज हैपनिंग, सो दे हैव गॉट नॉन मेट्रो में 70. सो दे आर फोकसिंग ऑन नॉन मेट्रो सेगमेंट rather than the metro presence. Organized jewelry market share is 6%. इसका 6% market share of Kalyan Jewellers. So these are some of the brand ambassadors of Kalyan Jewellers. Amitabh Bachchan, Katrina Kaif, Jaya Bachchan, Shweta Nanda Bachchan, Rashmika, Janvi. So these are all these advertising that they have to do, because to attract customers they have to do brand advertising, and that these are the brand ambassadors they are taking and advertising. Kalyan Jewellers, if you see here, they have wide range of product offerings targeted at diverse set of customers. So मतलब entire आपका जो कस्टमर लो एंड टू हाई एंड वैल्यू कॉन्शियस एक्सेट्रा, सो इसमें ज्वेलरी कस्टमर्स है, mid to high end customers के लिए they have products, or they have got aspirational jewelry. Then value conscious customers के लिए they have staple regional jewelry, and wedding mid to high end customers they have studded jewelry. So now let us look at the quarter one FY25 performance of Kalyan Jewellers. Here you see the consolidated income statement of Kalyan Jewellers. So if you see here, revenues for quarter one FY24 and quarter one FY25, 27% revenue growth. That is good. As far as quarter on quarter is concerned, 22%. So आप देखोगे तो ये डिग्रोथ हुआ है. जैसे आप देखोगे लास्ट क्वार्टर में इनका जो सेल्स था मिलियन में 4375, which has grown to 5535 because of एडिशनल स्टोर जनरल. लेकिन इसका एक ही प्रॉब्लम हो गया है कि ये 22% अब तक ग्रोथ कम हो गया है. YOY 27 है, बट QOQ लेवल पे इनका स्लो डाउन दिख रहा है, क्लियरली दिख रहा है स्लो डाउन. 22% का रेवेन्यू ग्रोथ हुआ है. आप ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट मार्जिन इफ यू सी 15.1% से 14.3% इट हैज गॉन डाउन. इवन ऑन लास्ट क्वार्टर, मार्च क्वार्टर, 14.6 was the gross profit margin. It has gone down. So clearly you can see that the margins are going down. Then if you see EBITDA margin from 7.4% last quarter, it has gone down to 6.8%. मतलब ये दिखा रहा है कि इसका pricing power is coming down, तो EBITDA margins is coming down. तो जितना भी आप स्टोर ओपन करोगे, लेकिन अगर आपका प्रॉफिट मार्जिन ही अगर कम हो रहा है, then you have to see how whether the PE will be able to sustain at these high levels. So 6.8 was the last quarter, March quarter. It is more or less same, but compared to YOY basis, margins have gone down. EBITDA margin आप देखोगे तो it is 5.1% for the March quarter, whereas it is now 5.4. लेकिन last year it was 5.9 in the June quarter. So it has definitely gone down. EBITDA margins. Even if you see the PAT margins, 3.2% is a PAT margin, which is also gone down from 4.3 to 3.2. So what does this consolidated statement shows is that Kalyan Jewellers, they are able to increase their revenues. Okay, so that is good because they are opening multiple stores. So multiple stores से revenue बढ़ रहा है. The only problem here in Kalyan Jewellers, what is in the current performance is their margins are definitely gone down. There is a major drop in the margins from 7.4 to 6.8, which is not a good sign, because what is happening is that customers are not buying gold because the gold prices have gone up, and that is what has happened in the last quarter, because consumers were deferring their purchase of gold jewelry, and that has impacted Kalyan Jewellers in a big time. EBITDA margins at 5.4%, not at all sustainable, in the sense the PE, the price to earning ratio of Kalyan Jewellers, the price has gone up. It has shot up like anything, and it is in highly expensive category. Here if you see the price performance of Kalyan Jewellers, if you see 6 months price performance, this was at 337 on 6 Feb 24. Now it has gone to 559 rupees. So this increase which has happened from June, from 4th of June election results at 378 to 560, this increase which has happened is not at all backed up by fundamentals. Kalyan Jewellers, if you see here, the price to earning ratio has expanded beyond, this is not at all sustainable. It's extremely high, expensive category. The P level has expanded, but earnings have not caught up because earnings margins have gone down in this quarter. So that is to be noted in this Kalyan Jewellers. In this slide, if you see here, the EBITDA margins of Kalyan Jewellers, which were in FY 27.5%, that is, if you see the fluctuation in margins, if you see here from FY 23, it is definitely going down. The margins are definitely going down here. 7.9% to 7.1 to 6.9. So ये margins is the biggest concern for Kalyan Jewellers, because even if you open multiple stores, अगर आपका sale भी increase हो रहा है, even if you are increasing the sales, you are getting the market share from unorganized to organized, but आपका store का जो expenses है, the staff expenses, the store expenses are all eating into your margins, because you are not getting that realization. आपका pricing power जो है, that is getting impacted because the gold prices are going up. There is no demand from consumers, and only those consumers who have to buy gold, they are buying this gold in the last quarter, and because of which what has happened is that making charges, they have to give lot of discounts, plus there are a lot of staff expenses have gone up, the store expenses have gone up. So organized segment में what is happening is that their costs are very high. So to that extent, they have to continuously expand the stores to maintain their profitability. So Kalyan Jewellers definitely a thumbs down, because the margins are definitely here impacted. Overall, if you see, the store count is going up to that extent. जैसे festival season, the wedding season, etc. will come up, people will start buying gold. But the only thing is that time will tell whether their EBITDA margins will come back to the original of 7.9%. Looks very difficult. In the last budget, our finance minister has reduced the customs duty on gold, which is not a good decision, because what is happening is that gold is a non-productive asset, and government is trying to reduce the customs duty on gold, and because of which the gold imports will be going up. And now if the precious foreign exchange is used for non-productive assets like gold, which is not a good sign for the country as a whole, because the foreign exchange should be used for productive activities, not for gold jewelry purchases. So definitely promoting the gold jewelry sector by reducing import duty or customs duty is not at all right decision by the government, and definitely they have to roll back this customs duty back to the earlier levels, because gold jewelry, what is happens is that people buy the gold jewelry and keep it in their lockers. So इसमें से there is no government, in the sense there is no productive use of that gold. You don't get any interest on gold. It is just an aspirational buy. People just hoard this gold. There are lot of gold which is in the temples, etc., which is not at all helpful for the country as a whole. So this customs duty has to be rolled back to the earlier levels. There is no need to promote the gold jewelry industry by reducing the customs duty and save the precious foreign exchange of India. Here in this slide, if you see the performance as regards the last quarter, okay, if you see the last quarter of FY24, even though your revenue has gone up 27%, but EBITDA has gone only 16%. तो यहाँ पे आप स्लो डाउन सीधा दिख रहा है आपको, अगर आपका टॉप लाइन बढ़ रहा है लेकिन आपका EBITDA नहीं बढ़ रहा है, तो वो तो it is a very concerning performance by Kalyan Jewellers, and the price which is gone up, because the point is that liquidity is driving the prices of gold jewelry businesses. Even the Titan has given a very muted set of numbers, though the numbers look to that extent good, but the price currently which these stocks are quoting is not at all sustainable, and it is in an extremely highly expensive category. To that extent, the retail investors have to bear in mind before they look at these companies. Thank you very much. If you like this video, kindly click on the like button. This was more of a warning call for people who are investing in Titan and Kalyan Jewellers, etc. Those kind of companies. Their costs are very high. Their pricing power is not very high because they are totally dependent on gold prices. Tomorrow, if there are geopolitical tensions which are currently going on in between Israel and Iran and Hamas, gold prices are definitely going to go up. And as soon as the gold price go up, the demand goes down. So सीधा inverse proportionality है, inversely proportional. Gold, as soon as gold prices go up, आपका footfall कम हो जाएगा. आपको Kalyan Jewellers में there will be very less customers if you see. So even though the custom duty is being reduced, the gold prices again started going up, and that will not augur well for the profitability margins of Kalyan Jewellers. So this is the international prices of gold. If you see here, the international prices had come down in the month of July. Now again they have started going up, और आप देखोगे तो it has now reached 2441 after the Israel-Iran geopolitical tensions. So whatever the price reduction customers have got because of custom duty reduction is now diluted, because the gold price again started going up. And जैसे जैसे gold prices will go up around $2,500 levels, etc., again these jewelry businesses are going to suffer, because customers are not going to buy high cost jewelry. They will wait for the gold price to go down. So so this is what is the analysis of the organized jewelry players here. Pricing power is definitely going down. So while analyzing these companies, you'll have to bear in mind that the price earning ratio is very high. Expectations are very high from this sector, and a lot of FIs also have purchased many companies from this sector, but definitely the valuations are overstretched at this moment. So if you like this video, kindly click on the like button. Thank you very much.